Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to mighty Akim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawakab coming at you with another lesson. And today I want to talk about an experience I had like a few days ago. So basically, I recently got this temporary plate because we're getting I'm trying to get a plate for this car. Okay, so I got this temporary paper thing, right? It was valid. It was valid at the time, and it's still valid now. Okay, like that's how long of a time I had it. Like if you literally just take 1 to 2 seconds to just look at the paper, you'll see, okay, everything's good and whatnot. Now the thing is, I got pulled over by a police officer, and he basically said, he straight bold face lied to my face, okay, and said, I'm pulling you over because that your thing did not show up. It's not valid, okay. And I said, okay. And number one, first things first, before I continue on with the story, Matthew 25, okay. Agreeing with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. Okay, so I'm over here. I stayed calm because I will just say, spoiler alert, I did not stay calm after they let me go. Okay, so yeah, I was let go, yes, but I did not stay calm, let go. I actually got mad afterwards. All right. Anyway, as I was saying, he's basically lied to my face and said, we checked the thing, it's not valid, this, that, and third, blah, blah, and then, okay, I said, okay, sure, whatever. And he asked for my driver's license, okay? I gave it to him. He takes my shit, goes back in the thing, and then takes a bit, and then then says, okay, sure, here's your thing, everything's good, blah blah blah, it's all valid, we see it now, blah blah blah. Okay, and then Slakia. I don't want to get mad, but and I know I kind of skipped a whole bunch of things, but there really isn't much to the story. But the fact that he said that it wasn't valid before he pulled me over, then after he pulled me over, when my name isn't even on the license plate or the temporary license plate, okay, and it becomes valid. He said it was valid afterwards. So how is it that it's not valid, but then it was valid afterwards? And the thing is, this isn't even the first time that I've heard this type of shit, because people, I've had to deal with this type of stuff before. This is not the first time. Before, they would say, okay, well, but before, when I had something, a similar experience, okay, I would have police freaking check my stuff and see that it is valid before they even stop me, before they even check my stuff. So I know from experience that all they have to do is run the license plate number, the license plate tag, and they're able to see, okay, yes, this is valid. But he lied dead ass in my face, because the reality of it, the truth of the matter was, he just saw a nigga in the driver's seat. He wanted to try and do something. He prayed that this was the day that he could freaking do something. He prayed that he could freaking get away with doing something. He prayed that I would lose my cool, get mad, which I did after the fact. I was get mad, do something, say, go crazy, and give him an excuse to freaking shoot me or do whatever, okay, or lock me up or whatever, okay. This is the wickedness of Esau, okay. And while I was pulled over, okay, now that I got the main thing, okay, while I was pulled over, the thing is, 2 cops came out, okay, and like it literally made 0 sense. The first cop, okay, he came up to my window, to my driver's seat window, and the second one was walking around. I was trying my best to watch both of them, but obviously I can't because freaking my last encounter with the police authorities, whatever, they're being like, look at me, focus on me, blah blah blah, X, Y, and Z. Okay, now the thing is, I wish I could have found an example, but I can't. I just can't think of like a specific example. But the thing is, this type of stuff is like what in these like old fucking medieval shits be doing. I guess I could search up bandits bandits. This is what these bandits do in these like old games and whatnot. Okay, like in these old medieval stuff, how they have one dude talking to the people to get their attention, and then the other people they circle around to surround them, and that so that they can't do anything so that they have an advantage over them and whatnot. All right. Well, obviously it's not. I couldn't. That's a bad example too. But basically, that was basically what I saw and what I felt was going on when those cops they pulled me over. Okay, so like they are nothing but a bunch of common thugs. Okay, like that is literally how they act. This is the fucking police officers. Okay, so fuck all that protect and serve. They're not there to protect and serve. They're there to oppress. Okay. Now, quickly, as Exodus chapter 2, verse 11, I want to get into these scriptures while I'm trying to calm down. Exodus chapter 2, verse 11. And it came to pass in those days when Moses was grown that he went out unto his brethren and looked on their burdens, and he spied an Egyptian smiting an Hebrew, one of his brethren, and he looked this way and that way, and when he saw that there was no man, he slew the Egyptian and hid him in the sand. And when he went out the second day, behold, 2 men of the Hebrews strove together, and he said to them that did the wrong, wherefore smitest thou thy fellow? Now, first of all, fuck those 2 Hebrews, okay? Okay, Slakia, yeah, fuck them. Secondly, over here, like I said, freaking Egyptian was oppressing a Hebrew, okay, oppressing, just I guess Jake, okay, is Israel, okay, just for the sake of doing it, okay, and then clearly Moses saw that as an issue. He saw the issue in that, okay, but like, let me get that as well. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. Okay, when you see this type of oppression, that they're people that are just abusing their power to beat on people for no reason, as the Egyptians had done to our people, and as Esau Edom does to our people. Okay, but obviously in my it didn't get as bad. Call YAHAWASHI for protecting me in that case. Okay, let me get this. Proverbs chapter 12 verse 21. There shall no evil happen to the just. Okay, but the wicked shall be filled with mischief. Okay, so because I would like to think I try my best to repent. I try my best to stay out of trouble. I try my best to repent. I try to my best to, strive for perfection. Okay, that the Lord's going to protect me, and as a result, He did in this instance. Okay, the Lord, even though I did get pulled over, even though I had to deal with those degenerate pigs. Okay, I was still able to be protected. I was still able to not have anything bad happen to me. What am I going to act compliant in the face of them? At the same time, it doesn't change the fact that they had no reason to stop me. Okay, I literally did nothing wrong. Okay, I was well in my right, and that's why He let me go, because I was accepting everything. I was compliant. I was cooperative. Okay, and I didn't do anything. Okay, which is what a lot of I see so many police videos of Jake just acting crazy and just going off and whatnot. Okay, like they just don't. They're not acting wisely. All right, acting in wisdom. But Proverbs chapter 4 verse 16. For they sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. Okay, so that was Esau Edom. He tried. He hoped and wished. Okay, I don't want to say prayed, but he hoped and he did. He was praying on me, but he didn't pray. All right, because Esau doesn't pray, as it says in Hebrews. Basically, he hoped that there would be something off. There would be something that he could blame me for. He could start with, I'm just checking your thing, or this and this, blah blah, lying, get away with lying, even though he's not supposed to be lying and stuff like that. Okay, and then try to turn into something else. Oh, does this guy have warrants? Oh, is he this? Is he on the run? Blah blah. Okay, let me try to see if I can find something wrong. Okay, and then he found nothing wrong, and then that was it. That was the end of it. But still, he wasn't supposed to do that. He had no right to do that. All right. So call YAHAWASHI, and I can't thank the Most High YAHAWASHI, the water YAHAWASHI, enough for protecting me and for preventing it from getting out of hand. Okay, and it's not, and also fuck anybody who's saying, oh, of course it was not going to get out of hand. Okay, stuff like this happens all the time. Okay, they always try to find, if in the reality of it is I should not have been stopped. That's number one. And he stopped me because he wanted to find something to blame me for. He wanted to make me blameless, even though at first I wasn't blameless, but he wanted to create a problem where I would be blamed for something. Okay, and that's the reality of it. Okay, so that's why, for you brothers and sisters, you Israelites in this truth, okay, watch out what you do. Try to stay calm and try to remain blameless. Okay, even when you were even though you were blameless at the start, try to remain blameless all throughout. Don't lose your cool. Don't get mad until afterwards when they're gone. All right. Moving on to Psalm chapter 17 verse 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Okay, so at the end of the day, even though the truth of the matter is Esau Edom, or his chariots, okay, these police officers are the Most High YAHAWASHI's sword. Okay, they are the wicked and they are the sword of YAHAWASHI. They are sent to cast judgment on to Israel. All right, and basically I would say if I really had to give a description, it was kind of like the Most High YAHAWASHI unsheathing his sword to show, hey, watch out, fix yourself, okay? And I admit I do have stuff to fix, but of course, at the same time, there's multiple ways to look at it. Is also, if the Lord wasn't trying to threaten or telling me to shape up or fix up and whatnot, he was telling me that he was reminding me or trying to revitalize and refresh my hatred for the world and not to in the world, okay? Because you know what, maybe I was getting a little comfortable, okay? Maybe I need to remember that I'm not friends with these devils, okay? Maybe I needed that, okay? Whatever the case may be, we take all those lessons and we apply it to our lives. Number one, don't get comfortable. Number two, shape up and fix yourself and repent faster, all right? And stop falling off. Strive for perfection, all right? Everything, all right? 2 Kings chapter 6 verse 15. Oh yeah, Slakia, this was in tandem to the whole bandit thing, okay? How these bandits like to oppress and bully, okay, if you want to call it that, bully people that are weaker, okay? 2 Kings chapter 6 verse 15. And when the servant of the man of Yahweh was risen early and gone forth, behold, an host compassed the city both with horses and chariots, okay? And his servant said unto him, alas, my master, how shall we do? Okay, so compass the city both with horses and chariots. So there was a metaphorically, I guess, that's the word, or modern day horses, modern day chariots are the police and the police cars, the police hounds and whatnot. Okay, they have them that are they surround places, and when they say, come out with your hands up and blah blah and stuff like that, that's the same thing that happened. Okay, the wicked are gonna encompass the men of the Lord. All right, call that when they did, nothing happened to me. Okay, and I pray that if you are sincere in this truth, okay, that the Lord protects you as well. Okay, I always try my best to pray for my brothers and sisters, in this truth, even those that I don't know, even those that I don't know personally, I still pray. Know that y'all are in my prayers. All right, call on because this is a brotherhood. All right, now Genesis chapter 25 verse 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field. Okay, so Esau was a cunning hunter, so he's going to be doing all these types of stuff. Okay, and at the end of the day, I guess, yeah, all these tactics are effective. Okay, and they work. All right, but with that, I hope this was edifying. And I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, DTA Abad Babal, Kwame Yashrallah, and Shalom.